What up, gamers? Fenrico here, and welcome to my reaction to Wuthering Waves version 2.5 preview special broadcast. So, as for any last wishes and predictions from me, well, I know that Phrolova's coming up next if the timeline of things are correct from when they first revealed the new characters with those items and stuff. But yeah, when she was revealed or teased, she had that flower of hers. And yeah, if things go, as it was when they revealed it, yeah, she'll be the next one coming up here. As for anything else, I mean, I'm not too sure what to expect. I feel like sometimes, they would always have that one filler patch in between, the major stories, for the updates. And yeah, with 2.4, that was a pretty big story. So I'm going to guess, in a way, this might be filler. But at the same time, it is Furlova, which I feel like she is a big deal. So maybe there'll be a main story quest, maybe. Or she could just have yeah, she might just have a companion quest. Maybe that's where they're gonna go. Yeah, maybe this might be a smaller patch. We'll see. Ooh. Dang, the music, man. Yeah, one thing with Wuthering Waves ever since 2.0, the music is always it always feels memorable compared to back at launch and before that. Am I watching what is the captions right now? What the heck? Okay, let me turn off the captions. It was in French, I think. Okay, I was so confused on which one to follow. Hasn't truly been resolved. Yeah, I'm sure with the Fraxis around, they're probably still brewing something up, especially with Frolova being a thing here. Yeah, this was a pretty big story. I feel like you might just get a companion story. And yeah, there was that whole script going on. Yeah, Christopher was so cool, man. I like his whole power. And yeah, one thing I noticed so far with the Fraxis people is that all of them, they're all related to telling a story or a play or performance-based stuff. We got the conductor, we got the playwright. I'm not sure what Scar was. I don't know if he's supposed to be a storyteller, like since he told that one story with the black sheep and stuff back then. Carditheus at the Black Shores. Oh snap. That is so cool. Oh, this is the new story, I'm guessing? I've never seen that scene before. Here we go. Took a gem from the script. Did she do that in the story? I don't remember. No, ad. Fhrolova is at the heart of the storyline. With the help of the Black Shores, they pinpoint the coordinates of the Threnodian's residual energy. Okay. Oh, here we go. Trailer. Let's see it. I'm excited, man. We got a playable bad guy.
The sharper the weight of life cuts to expose what you truly desire.
Wow, it's so sad. Violin. Yeah, I feel like she might be very heavy with the music stuff.
An opus of life that lasts for an eternity.
Unfading melody of life. Wow, look at that. We saw Rover walking with Furlova, I think.
The depths beyond reach, where secret treasures often hide.
Just realized we're underwater. Actually swimming in a way.
The faithful of the deep followed its
Actually swimming underwater. Not on the surface.
I felt the disharmony within the lost beyond. Here we shall witness the advent of the lost beyond.
I'm not here to play games. Cut to the chase. What are you after?
Now I'm intrigued.
I like the voices of Rover.
Death reprising it. What would be your final thought? Thus, you fall.
Oh man, this is her gameplay here.
Cadence. Halt.
Dang, dude.
Quiz.
Oh my gosh, she's just waving around at her flower man.
Blossoms.
Oh snap, is that her liberation? Oh, what the heck? She floats in the air? Oh, wait, that's her echo, right? She just summons that? Oh, that's cool. Does she have like unique, like, intro skill? Oh, that's me, Fenrico. He's back. Finally.
I will unite the divided minds.
Oh, is he gonna use like the... Wait, this might be bigger than I thought. Maybe it won't be kind of like a filler patch. This is kind of big. Even Cristoforo's coming back.
None shall stop the final cadenza.
Wait, this might be pretty big here. I thought maybe it might be a companion story. Like, I know in between, like, you know, the big story stuff, they would just do, like, maybe smaller quests. That's not that important to the story. Like either companion or non-main quest stuff.
还看到那个类似宝石的物品，而且环境也很特别。我们好像来到了海底的一个大型制造工厂。
是的，这颗宝石是海
A
底
giant
武士
factory under the
藏匿
sea.
的来源，也正是弗洛诺之前从剧本所拿走的那一块儿。而这个神秘的海底空间叫做银海试
It's
验
called the
场
Fabrictorium of the Deep.
即将在这里展开。
这个名字听起来和银海修会也离不开关系啊。
没错，银海试验场是修会生产
It's where
公共
common
水
echoes
的
are
区域
produced.
而在这个空间里，弗诺诺也隐藏
And also
了
whole
自己的
secrets of
秘密
Phrolova.
在2.5版
That's kind of cool. Wait, this
漂泊
is...
者会在这里与弗诺诺展开一场博弈。
Is this going to be a companion story or a main quest story? Because, like, it has
不过看版本
Fenrico.
漂泊者在此期间
It seems pretty
就会
big.
和弗洛洛同行一段路程，看起来也没有
If
很
it's going to
剑
be a
拔弩张
companion story, this feels like the
为什么
biggest
修会主
companion
弗莱
story.
克也出现在了这里呢？
这一切的真相
And I feel like we're
就是
gonna, like,
漂泊者
fight him in a
这次
way,
在
too.
2.5版本的潮汐任务中去寻找答案吧。2.5版本将开放潮汐任务第2章第7幕。
It is a main
共同
quest.
10
Wow,
亿元
okay.
中漂泊者将前往银海试验场探寻林氏残粒，在
That's
此过
pretty
程中
big.
与弗诺诺再度相遇，并逐渐解开关于他的谜团。
那不如我们就先给漂泊者们介绍一下这位2.5版本即将登
Introducing
场
a
的
new
主
Resonator.
者弗洛洛吧。
Yeah, dude. I've always been wanting a Fraxidus character to play as. I want to play as the bad guy. Now here she is. Oh, that's her summoning, her pull animation. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, hopefully that means that we get, like, in the future, like, Scar and Cristoforo. I mean, I do hope so.
第一次踏足荆州时，漂泊者就已经和弗洛洛打过照面，但好像
Yeah, dude, those were the days.
他还是让我们感到熟悉又陌生啊。
没错，
You're always in the
弗洛诺
background for the
作为
most
曾经
part.
的会监始终对漂泊者保持着特别的关注，相信他在之前剧情里每一次登台，都给漂泊者留下了深刻的印象。他身上有着很多未知的谜团，就像他掩盖在绷带之下的一瞳，危险而又神秘。弗诺诺是一位湮灭属性的
Here we
武器
go.
共鸣者
Havoc
他
Resonator,
使用
okay.
敏感仪作为武器
Wielding a
但
rectifier.
他可能不知道的是，在步入指挥家行列之前，他是以音乐演奏
She
来
began her
自
music
音
career
乐
as a
生涯
performer. Well, I can definitely see that.
音乐追求极致
Driven by
优
pursuit of
秀的乐
perfection
章
in her
在演
compositions.
奏和指挥时，还会对乐曲进行奇异的变奏与夸张。
Yeah, this is so cool.
当那支彼岸花指挥棒
You look at his
旋律
baton.
响起，美妙的音符就像魔力般变成花朵绽放。 他就这么沉浸在
You know what? I
自己
do
的
wonder
世
if
界
like
优雅
music-based
而又
resonators
弗诺诺的动
have a
作
better
结合
affinity
了他指挥家
with
的身
like
份，并且融合了彼岸
just the
花
powers in
对
general
印
of like
象。
Forte
比如在
because
休闲状态下，
isn't like all the
能听到
powers in this
弗诺
game
诺
like
对
just
每
named
一
after
的
like sounds
进
and
行
music?
进行指挥，而在战斗中，弗诺诺也会融合指挥家标志性的
Dang,
肢
dude.
体动作
Look at that.
那是一种极为优雅的战斗姿态。
我记得他还拥有召唤和操纵
Jeez.
残像的能力。那他的战斗
That
方
is
式
so
是不
cool.
是也和这个能力
So she summons a
是的，在战斗中，
she has like her own like animation echo, you know, kind of like with Calcharo.
作为完美主义的指挥家，弗诺诺的特殊
Dude, that is so cool.
以乐谱的
It's kind of like with
当
Baija and Calcharo where they like they have their own like
命中敌人时会
their own
获得
pet
不同种类的乐声
in their attack
当乐
animations.
谱上的乐声积满后，如果弗诺诺对当前乐谱形式不满意，仍然可
Oh wow,
能
look at
继
the
续获得乐
the
声。
concerto meter. It's
而
all
乐谱中
different.
最左侧的
Yeah, they're
乐声
talking about
会
it
被
now.
移除。当乐谱上的乐声累计满6格的时候，
Once it has
且符
6,
合弗诺诺
the
心目中
arrangement
完美的编曲时，弗诺诺可以选择
choose to
释放
unleash.
强
Whoa.
化重击，谱曲
So that's
重
the heavy
为
attack,
乐
I
谱
guess, when
画
you
上
have a
完美
full
的终止符。此
concerto
时
meter
它
thing.
会进入定音状态，
Oh my
并
gosh,
解
dude,
锁
the idle
共鸣解放
animation.
释放共鸣解放时，弗诺诺
Oh.
会摘下眼罩，
Yeah, that is so creepy and cool.
展开彼岸
Just like
剧场
the
领域，而且根据之
I guess the
前
tear coming out of the
乐
eye.
声种类的数量不同，弗诺诺释放共
Dang,
鸣
and she
解
just
放
like
时
collects all that.
也会展露
Oh, now
出
she's
不同的
sad.
表情。
She shows different
此
facial
时他会
expressions.
坐上彼岸花王座，进入指挥状态。
Oh, I missed the condition state there. On like how do you trigger different expressions? What the heck?
在领域内不断移动，
Dude, this is so cool, man.
同时乐谱将会从左到右开始演奏。赫卡特会
And dude, you're just pretty much like invincible during this state, right? Because you're like up there.
进行不同的派生攻击。
I would assume so. Dang, you kind of feel like
问
a
一个问题啊，处于
like a
指挥
boss
状
in a
态的
way.
弗罗洛是否会受到敌人的攻击呢？
弗诺诺的
That is so cool. You're just like
不能接受任何
you're pretty much
挑战
conducting this
所以
your own
在
echo
这
to
个
do
状
all
态
these
下
attacks
弗诺
here.
诺自身不会受到敌人的直接攻击
For level won't be targeted by enemy
不会
attacks
被打断
and therefore will not be
在
interrupted.
此状态下，赫卡特会继承弗诺诺的
Hecate will inherit
两者
Phrolova's
共享
stats.
基础状态。
Dude, this is kind
这
of
意味着
kind of
如果
crazy.
赫卡特受到伤害，弗诺诺也会受到
Oh, if
相应的
Hecate
伤害
takes damage,
但如果此时
then
切
Phrolova
换
will
其
take
他队友
damage.
上场，赫卡特将不会受到任何伤害。
Oh, what? She
并且
stays there on the
弗诺诺会自
field?
动指挥赫卡特配合队友共同攻击敌人。
Wait a
当队友
minute.
释放深海技能
Hold
时
on.
赫卡特会与其进行共鸣，
Dude, that already changed
对
things for
敌
me,
人
man.
进行一次
Because I love just
当
having
前乐声类型的
I love just having like resonators on the field to fight
在
with
演
you.
奏结束后
This feels like the
弗诺诺
closest
还会
one.
从彼岸裂缝中对敌人召唤一次
Oh
强
no,
力
dude.
打击。
优雅。
A part of me wants to skip her
弗罗洛战斗
just because I just don't have enough of the ass rights.
在
I don't have
2.5 版
enough.
本中全新女性音
But
感
dude, I
幽冥的忘忧
I
章
really
将
want to
公
go
布
for
上
her.
线。
这件音感仪的外观看起
That's a
来
cool
非常
rectifier
少见
violin.
彼岸花是他的琴弓，记得刚刚在 PV 里也出
Yeah,
现
that's
过
pretty cute.
看来小提琴与弗罗洛
Slow violin.
某种特殊的羁绊啊。
没错，这把以小提琴为主体结构设计出来的音感仪
Dude, just having that
凸
like
显了弗诺诺曾作为音乐家的身份
like Hecate
也
fight with
牵
you.
连
That
着
is
他
that is
过
so
往的故
cool,
事
man.
而
I really want to
彼岸
get her
花
just because of
既
that.
是弗诺诺的映射，是他共
Like yeah,
同
overall,
的
like when I
特
first
也
saw
是
her
让
like
这
being
把
playable,
琴
like
能够演奏
like
出
instantly I wanted to
乐
get
章
her.
的琴弓
But then because I
手
tried to
刺
get
的
Cardathia,
小提
like
琴
all
琴
my
身扭转着
ass rights are
不断
kind of like
轻妙
gone.
乐章弹
I
片
just rather save
彼岸
up.
花花瓣不断飘落
Man,
而在幽冥的忘忧章打开后，还
I
会
might have to
出
wait
现
for a
多重
rerun.
乐章旋律构成的圆环，它们会
I just
不
prefer to
断
get characters
环绕
like
着琴声转动。
I guess if I were to
给我
use
的
that
感觉
one
是优雅之
when
上
you revealed like the future characters, if I were to like
弗罗洛的气质非常相配。
I guess
希望各位
base
漂泊者
my
们
future
喜
pulls
欢
on
这台
that,
全新的音感仪。
好的，以上就是对
I feel like it
即
would
将
still be
登场
Phrolova, but I
全
feel like I
新
want to
武力的
wait.
弗诺诺以及全新武器的介绍啦
I。forgot that one
另外
character, the
在
the
2.5
F4
版本期间
of
我
Septimods.
们还将
She
开
looks
放
really
一段
cool.
潮汐序曲任务
I feel like I want to go
解
get her.
救剑与
Yeah, yeah,
猎
yeah,
人
her.
潮
That's
汐
the
序
one.
曲是2.5版本即
A
将
new
上
quest
线的一
type.
种全新章节形式。在这个新的
Yeah, I
章节
feel like she
形式
might be cool. I already
下关
forgot her
将通
name.
过一小段剧情和玩法，对后续版本 潮汐任务的剧情
That's the stage for the future main
先行了
quests.
解，体验流程不会很长，希望大家喜欢。在
Okay.
版本潮汐序曲任务铁锈剑与烈阳中，漂泊者将可
You
以
get to
体验到
experience
烈阳吸血之
the
时玩
Epic
法
of the Blazing
通过
Sun
梦感
gameplay.
体验
Yeah, Augusta, that's the
满足
name.
过往经
Dive
历
into Augusta's
从选择过
past
去面临的选择
and remake the key
而这
choices
可
she
能
made.
会使得他的成王之路发生一些变化。
那我的选择会对真正的现实产生影响吗？
不会，
Okay.
因为是讲述曾经的故事，所以漂泊者所选的选择对现实并没有任何
So yeah,
影
you
响。
pretty much go to the
但
back to the
这场
past, but you
特
like
别的
you
旅程
go in
也许
this,
会因为某
you
些
know,
选择
this
而
dialogue
因
tree
为改变
adventure.
所以，请漂泊者在面临选择时谨慎考虑哦。
明白了。
Okay.
时间永远分叉，通向无数的将来。
But yeah, like
没错。
they, you can't really change the
接下来
the
给
outcome
漂
in
泊者
general,
们
like
介
when
绍
it comes
下
to the
云海试验场吧。
the main quest stuff, I guess, or
以
the
身变形，
important
在
stuff.
那之前，先让
It's
我
more
们
like choose your own
稍事休息
adventure,
为大家送上
but like your
本期
choices in
的
the
第一
end,
个吧
even though you can make
漂泊
different
者们
choices,
最起码得有效时
it
间内
doesn't
在
really
游戏内设置界面
affect the main
进行对
story
关哦。
in any way, or I guess any story at all. That's cool. So that's just a way to get to know the, I guess, get to know the lore and stuff
漂泊者们
of the
欢迎
characters like
回来
Augusta.
刚刚我们已经给大家分享
Yeah,
了
I feel like I might save up on
本
her,
期
but we'll
全新
see.
的情报。一策划，现在
The
就
thing
让
is,
我
I
们
don't
来
really
看
have
看
any
西
set
区
them on specific
云海试
characters,
验场吧。
好的，关于这个
and I like to
幽
make,
深
I like to
神秘
pull
的区域
characters
要介绍的可不少哦。不过，
in
首
terms of
先
like
还是
making
让
a
我们通
team,
过一
a
段
lore-based
视频
team out of them,
先行了解一
and
下
I don't have any right now. I might just go for Furlova. I just hope I can get lucky and pull her. Dude, this is so cool. We never really seen like much of like the underwater area of Wuthering Waves. Like we can only like swim in the surface. No, I guess you can say that we've been underwater during that one fishing area, that one fishing quest with Phoebe. I just feel like we don't really go underground or underwater too much. Dang, dude, this this place looks crazy. And yeah, apparently Fenrico is here, so I feel like in a way we're gonna have to resolve this whole thing. Because I feel like he's the, I guess if you don't count the Thermodian, because maybe we might have to fight the Thermodian in a way. I feel like he would be like the final boss of like Renacida in a way. But then we still have like more characters to go through, like Augusta and that So it makes me think like, what else could they do? How can they like do a bigger boss other than Fenrico, which I feel like he's been teased to be like the, the
这
main
和我
bad
印
guy.
象中的海底有很大的不同啊，而且每个区域都有
The
各
only
自
thing
的
I can
特
think of is
是
think
的
of is the
云海
Thermodian.
试验场作
Or
为
maybe we can have like
一
another
款
Jue like
不
battle
断
where
生
like we
产
fight the
回收
Sentinel, but I
大
think
量
the
公共
Sentinel,
品牌
right?
的制造过程
Imperator, like
整体被一种浓
we saw
厚的
Imperator die,
当代
right?
科技氛围所笼
I
罩
could be wrong,
大
like
家
during
可
the
以
end of
看到
the
在冰冷幽蓝的深海里
I think
生长着
2.
形态各异的蓝紫
2?
色植被，在这里，所有的能量都以液体的形式存储，而巨大半透明的高塔正不断
Yeah,
散
now
发
I'm
着
just like
奇异的
wondering
光
what
芒
the future is
控
like
制
for the
着整个
Renacida
区
story,
域
man. I don't know how they're
座
going
试
to
验场就是以这座
like
高
just
塔
one
为
up
中
from
心，
Fenrico.
以及周围多个试验区域环
Yeah, how do you
绕
like
着
one
它
up from me,
而各
Fenrico?
个区域靠着一种类似于生物神经链形状的通路相连接，这是漂泊者
Man, this place
首
looks so
次
cool.
踏入这座神秘的
Jeez, that
海
is
底
so
试验场
fast.
在这里，由于一些原
I'm
因
guessing that what we saw
人类
earlier
非
with like
机关
Rover
被
walking through
失
it,
去的
you can like slow down
肯定所
time.
改变仅靠外力无法纠正与打开。不过不用担心，弗诺诺说万物皆由频率构成，在这里
Okay.
漂泊者可以体验到
Tried a
新
brand
的
new
交互
mechanic.
玩法。在试验场内有调律台分布
Oh,
在
what the
地图
heck?
的不同位置，漂泊者将在弗诺诺的
Okay, I mean we had gameplay like a minigame like that, right?
引领至
We had this before, it's just
从而改变
presented in a
各个
different
技能的
way.
状态就可以顺利通过了。
That's kind of cute. We saw the
同时
Furlova chibi.
漂泊者在这里 还会拥有一个全
What the
新的
heck?
道具——猩红指挥棒。在特定情况下激
Oh, we
活，
got the Crimson
通
Baton.
过调律改变事物的
Yeah,
状
we can
态
slow down time. Okay, that's the only way you can like pass through those
来
fast.
控制部
Whoa,
分瞬
those
息万
fast
变的机
stuff.
关，为自己争取一些反应和操作的时间。这个道具还有个特殊的
Okay, a slow down time mechanic.
在主线任务里装备使用时，漂泊者对普通敌人
Oh
发动
snap!
攻
Look at
击
these guys. What the heck?
当敌人累计特定次数的受击后，在
Who are
道具
these
效果
enemies?
结束的瞬间，
They look kind of crazy. They got the
被
halo on
将
them,
承受大额伤
which
害
I'm guessing you
被
know is like the
立即击杀
order.
在部分剧
But
情
they're
需
also
要的
red
特
too.
殊环
They,
节，
I'm not sure if they're
漂泊
like a
者
mix of
还
like the
将在这里
Firaxidus
用
and
各种
the
不同
Order.
的特
I
别
assume
行动方
so.
式穿梭于银海试验
Wow,
场
look
的
at
各
this.
个区域之间。
那么话说，
You know,
这么
I do
重
hope
要
in
的
the
实验
future
场
that
一定也有很多重兵把守吧？
because like I'm not sure just how they're going to tackle like in the future like
看来彩星会这里也
the
脱不
future
了
countries or areas and nations.
漂泊者
Like what like if we really can't bring over the
三方
flight,
势力将会在此
they gotta have like their own version of
在这里
travel.
不只有
I feel like that could be one of them.
研究的工作人员，我们也会在这里
Yeah, I feel like that could be
招
one of
募
them, like,
一
you know,
批
like a
新血
rail
人
system.
残星深海造将
The Abyssal
裁
Gunmaster.
夺者。
是残星会的新
Wow, the
面孔
Firaxidus
有一种
Inspector.
好久
Yeah,
没
these are
见
all
到
Firaxidus
再
people.
次
They look
登场
so
的感觉了
they look way more
看
like
他们的外形
badass
感
looking
觉
compared to
发
like
程度比之前更加
before.
哎
They look so cool.
除了这两位，我觉得漂泊者们可能会对另一位新敌人的
Another
真
new
面目
enemy.
也很
Yeah,
感兴趣
Fenrico.
在2.5版本故事的结尾
The climax of the
将会
story,
和
where we face off
主作
Fenrico.
芬莱克一战。至于芬莱克的战斗表现如何，
Yeah, that's already
这个
crazy.
漂泊者
I wonder how like Frolova like gets to be on our side for a
同时
bit.
2.5版本会新增
I'm gonna guess it might be
全
just a
新深海
truce.
共鸣回响芬莱克与深海共鸣回响弗诺德利斯一样，是
Oh,
在
snap.
战胜非
So it's like the
残
Fleur de
象敌人
Lis
之后
one.
留下的战斗回响，以及全新梦魇深海
New
风
Nightmare
赫
Echoes.
卡特
Oh, Nightmare Hecate.
争夺乐师
Tambourinist.
梦魇破霜猎手
Glacial
梦魇
Predator.
审判战士，而他们的深海效果是
So these are
2.5
the new
即将
Nightmare
推出的
ones?
全新
Like the
深海
lower
和
cost
平
ones
效果
too?
失去彼岸之梦这套和平
I'm trying to think back. They only had it for the forecast, right?
和平效果在2.5版本更新后，漂泊者可以传送
Wait, did I see that right?
缄默成
It only
岛
requires
基诺刷取失去彼岸之梦和平套装所需的
Wait.
阔斯的1以及阔斯的3的深海。阡陌
Maybe I
城
just read that
为
wrong.
聚
I don't
落
know.
每日刷新固定数量的残像，漂泊者无需消耗结晶波片。
You want to
即
use
可在此
Wayblades to obtain
获取
echoes here. What the heck?
太好了！
I need to reread that whole thing
也是
again.
各位漂泊者们十分关心的部分，像这次带来了全新深海和鸣效果机制。
I don't know if I read that right, but it looks like that, you know, if we want to activate the effects of the, of like the set, the Sonata set,
及时兑换领取哦。
I think it said you just need like 3 cost echoes only, or like at least a 3 cost echo. I could be wrong. I don't know if I read that right. Because normally you would need like
漂泊者们
a full
欢迎
party,
回
right?
来
If you want to
接下
activate
来法
everything.
王我们是不是应该给漂泊者们带来2.5
That's kind of crazy
活动
too.
相关
Like if
情
you
报
can,
是的，
because you can't
给大
really
家介绍一下
like in a way,
2.5版本
like if you want to,
活动换
unless
取
you
相关信息，在2.5版本更新后，挽歌永不落幕
like if you want the full
多
effect,
舞台角色活
you
动
can't really
换取
mix it up with like
率
other
先开启
sets.
漂泊者们可以从中分别换取全新的武器
Man,
和
it always saddens me to see the 4 stars, man. Yeah, it just always saddens me to see the 4 stars just still being like
以及
from
五星共
Huanglong.
鸣者洛可可。
We never gotten
同时，
one
全
Renacida
新
4 star
五星
yet.
感仪、幽冥的忘忧章以及五星碧凯悲喜剧的活动换取。
I'm just kind of tired of seeing like the same
在前面的
Huanglong
换取活动
characters. Like
之后
everybody moved on, man.
五
We're
星
in
共鸣者布兰
Renacida.
特的活动换取
Oh, Brance is
蓝焰
coming
与海
back too.
和五星共鸣者坎特雷拉的活
And
动换取
Cantarella.
之梦也将同步开启。同时，五星训刀、不灭航路以及五星
You know, I thought about getting Cantarella because I want to make a full team with the Cardathia stuff.
介绍完活动
Because yeah, I like to
换取
make, you
给大
know,
家介绍
story
一
or
下其他
lore-based
2.5
teams,
版
and
本的相关活动信息吧。
I thought about
首先，
making a team based
在
on
2.5版本
2.2
中
with like
将
Cantarella
开
and
放
Cardathia,
全新的休
but
闲活动幻梦游
I feel like
园
Cardathia by
在
herself,
这个
man.
可爱
Like
的活动
just
中
Cardathia and
弗
Rover.
洛洛化身深海游乐园
That
的
feels
园
good enough
它将
for like a
引领乐园
lore-based team
重
for me.
焕活力。
哎，霸王，听起来还蛮有意思的呢。
在活
Dude,
动中
it's so weird just seeing
观
Furlova
察
now just being
多个阶
more
段每个阶段
friendly here.
有不同的深海在此打工，弗洛洛需要合理安排他们的工
Okay,
作
what kind of
收集
gameplay is
所付
this?
出的乐园券 完成经营目标，才可以维持乐园的正常运转哦。每个阶段的收益是由场上的所有生孩的
I'm kind of
所
confused.
决定的。
I know I could read the subtitles, but like I'm trying to like figure it out by the gameplay. I don't know what the heck is going
是我
on.
们的老朋友叮咚咚，没想到平时逃不过漂泊者的关爱，在乐园里还要给弗洛诺打工。哎，每3天还会升
Oh, it looks like it's kind of like
我要在我的乐园里组一个叮
a
咚
daily
小队
thing
一策划
because you run out of some
很优
stuff.
秀，但是乐园每个关卡可以出场的生孩数量是有限的，并且各阶段也会有着天数限制，所以合理安排生孩们的上场也是很重要的。
So
那爸爸
yeah, I didn't really
有没
read
有
much on the
一些
subtitles
新
there. I
技巧
I try to
可以
figure
让我
things
们
out
更
on
好地
the
经营
you
乐
know the
园呢？
gameplay.
这就到了考
You
验
just
大家
deploy
策略
echoes
的
and you
时候
gain resources. Is that what I'm
看到
seeing?
了吞噬之梦是叮咚咚的生孩梦境属性，而具备这一梦境属性的生孩还有很多。
Other echoes will have this attribute, but with different special abilities.
他的能力是可以吞噬其他的生孩，并获得乐园券。
会吞噬
Yeah, I
生
can't
孩
tell what this
虽
gameplay is
然
supposed to
对收
be.
益来说
What the heck?
被吞掉不是
Just
坏事，
devoured?
但还是有些不忍心呢。
哼哼，确实，但只要将它们合理搭配，就可以更快、更好的实现我们的
Yeah,
收
I
益
can't tell
目
if
标
I'm guessing this is supposed to be like an echo
推进
like management
解锁
simulator
更多
or
的生
something.
孩梦境属性，配合关卡选择合适的属性，可以更轻松的。
You gotta funny see Phrolova just being all
部分关卡存在多种难度，通过不同难度
like friendly like
更
here.
多的乐园道具、乐园增益效果和乐园成员。成员与道具，点击乐园图鉴。
See, we got our first frags to this character.
彩蛋，选中不同的生孩成员，还可以听听他们的声音哦。
I'm gonna guess because you know the Fraxidus, like in the story, they're kind of like spread out in a way. I'm just wondering if it'll be like a thing where we get one Fraxidus character per nation. Like they're just gonna be like that special in a way. And then it's gonna be a permanent event too.
阳光、草地
Yeah, that's pretty good. That'll be a permanent
与
event.
可爱的生
I do
孩
like
伙伴
that.
一起共度乐园的悠闲时光吧。
对了，一策划，你地图上的异彩画都解完了吗？
Finish all the overflowing palettes on the map.
我很喜欢这个玩法。
I forgot
地图上的
completely
异彩画
about that. Is
早
that
就
the
被
one
我
where
画得
like
干干净净了？
是的，一部分漂泊
is that the one where like you got
者
the
这个玩法，并且
those
希望挑战
tiles?
更多类型、更多难度的异彩画。因此
Or am I
这次
thinking of
2.5
something
版本
else?
中带着异彩画
That
的
one
玩法
mini
活动
game?
异彩画册来了。
Oh, I think this is a
这次
different mini
需要
game.
漂泊者再次出手
Oh, never mind.
异彩画的
I was thinking of something
在
else.
规定的
Another
字
like
限内
tile thing.
将画中的格子全部染
They have that on
上
right now,
颜色
right?
修复画册，重现风景的绚烂吧。在本次活动
Or
中
am I thinking of
3种
another
难度
game
模
that
式
has it right
完
now?
成简单和普
They all
通
like
模式
blend into
是
me.
开始更具挑战性的困难模式。
But yeah, this was not the event I was talking about.
哎，还有
I was talking about that one event where like you know you press on a tile
我已经迫不
and then
及
there's a
待了
chance where like you can
完
get
成
like a
对应的
cross,
挑战，可获得新生经验材
like a
料
bonus, like
相
some
关
bonus
奖励
titles
期
unlocked.
待各位漂泊者们前来挑战。除此之外，在2.5版本《静梦海床索拉电影节》将会开放2个全新关卡。
Oh, more story like stories in
即
this.
可获得新
You know,
生
I have
奇遇
never
等奖励
touched this game mode
对于这个
again
玩法，此前我们
ever
收到
since
了
my
很多
initial
反馈
playthrough of
为了
it.
能让大家在更短的时间内更顺畅地完成索拉
Yeah, for
电
me,
影节
it really felt kind
我
of
们也进行
disappointing
了许
with
多玩
that
法优化
dreaming deep
功能
thing.
调整。首先是节点推荐等级
Team
标
level
注，战斗
recommendations.
节点快速扫
I
描
think for me it was the
在
presentation. I guess I was expecting it to be
漂泊者
better with the
可以直接在地图
presentation,
上看到不同节点的推荐
or
等
like
等
maybe also in
从
a
而方
way
便地
make it
判
feel
断
like
是否要
the
进行挑战。同
the
时
the, the Dream
如
Link
果自
thing
身队伍等
because
级
they had
超
like that
出
one
该战斗
ultimate
节
where
点
they
推荐
showed
等
like the
级
different
10级
animations of
则
the
可以直接进行扫
characters.
荡，大幅度提升探索效率。其次，
I guess I kind of like
为了让
disappointed
漂泊者
myself.
在
I think I had
玩法
high
更清晰地
expectations for
视觉
this
体验
game mode,
我们对羁绊显示
but then I just
节
ended
点
up like
进
disappointing
场编
myself
队
where
与溶解
I
爆
just
发等
didn't feel
UI
like
交互方式
playing
都
this
进
game
行
mode
优化
ever again.
调整了整个羁绊面板的显示排版与显示
Yeah, I feel like I would like the
不同羁绊
gameplay,
激活等级做了对应的颜色拆分。
but man, I
优
thought
化
the
了装备商
presentation
店
was
近战
kind of
门店
bad.
信息显示，让羁绊信息变得更加直观等等。本次还会同步上线一些便携向的
Like, you know, stuff with the
功能优化
storytelling and
比
stuff.
如战斗胜利后的
Like,
奖
it's
励
really
可以一
cool.
键领取。对
Maybe
剧
it's
情
it's like
与相关的
too
事件做了新的
ambitious
外
to
观样
do
式
for like a better
招募列表
presentation.
上线提升
Because yeah, there's
线
like a
内
lot of
加
stuff,
速移
man.
动等等的功能优化。
It's like a lot of
这些
like
优化内容
you know
不
they
在这
take
里为
characters
各位漂泊者
from
们一一介绍啦，希望大家可以在
from
这次
Wuthering
安排更
Waves
新后直接
and
前
they
往
put them in
体
a
验。
in a
并且
different kind of
伴随
story.
着新关卡4号影厅拉古纳莱克与 5号影厅电影馆事件的上映。
So who's this character?
即将迎来
I don't think we've seen her before, right?
漂泊者们喜欢这个故事。
好，那我们继续。
OK， 与以往更新的区域有所不同。银海试验场
Like I don't know if that's if she's like one of those new playable characters they teased back then in the previous like live stream.
实验场的未知区域，探秘幽深海底。对
I'm
此，
not sure.
我们也开放了暗海
A new exploration event. Oh, photo
完成
stuff.
收集即可获取
I need to get on
包含
that.
在内的各类奖励。
I haven't done the one in Wuthering
还有
Waves yet.
限时勘察活动、参与活动、完成区域内的活跃活动即可获取对应奖励。
I just never really had
熟悉的7日签到活动
the time to do these.
也会在更新
Hey,
后
new login.
和大家见面。
好，介绍完活动和玩法，我们这次也同样带来了
Yeah, maybe that will help
游戏
me out
体验方
on
面的优化。
on that.
是的，首先说一下深海吧。深海一直是明朝游戏体验中非常重要的一环，而对于日常深海的养成体验，我们也在持续重点关注并进行优化。
More
在
optimizations.
我们将为漂泊
A
者
new
们
feature.
新增深海同步调节功能。
Echo sync
漂泊者
tuning.
可以在深海强化界面，在快捷放入材料旁的设置按钮内选择是否开启同步调节功能。开
Okay.
启这个功能后，
Once enabled.
在深海强化界面，调节器将会被自动放入，消耗对应数量的深海经验道具将会自动匹配对应数量的调节器。
Wait.
漂泊者们点击强化并调节按钮，就能
Upgrade
直接
and
对
tune.
深海完成升级
So you can do
调节
both
啦。
也就
the
是说，
tuning,
开启
the echo
同步调
tuning,
节
and the
功能后
upgrade
无需
with
再
the
次点击
levels.
深海调节按钮，就可以实现深海的强化与调节同步进行。
It does save up on time.
省去了很多操作。
Because yeah, for me, like
没错
I'm not, I'm not sure what the optimal way to, to like upgrade and tuning, but like I would just go all the way. I would just upgrade first and then tune them for the substats. So yeah, that definitely saves up on time.
自动锁定方案
There's two type, auto lock and auto discard.
单独的页签下分开管理。漂泊者点击此功能，可编辑方案，勾选对于深海品质、cost 和鸣效果这属性的需求选项，并保存与启用对应的方案，即可在获取深海时。
Okay, so this is pretty much like a filter for if you want to like auto select your
任何产出深海的途径都
like the echoes you want to get rid of.
每类方案最多可以自行设置与启用。
Oh wow, there's like 25 plans.
也就是说，
I think that's
不需
really
要再
cool
手动
because
一个个操作了。
if I'm understanding that correctly, then because like what I would do like for those sets where like where they're like element specific, like they'll give you like bonus glacial damage. Because yeah, I would just stick with the elements associated. Like if I were to get like a 3-cost echo that gives like glacial damage, and that set specializes in glacial damage, then yeah, I would just like get rid of all the other elements because we don't really need them. Like you don't need a 3-cost echo that has like the diffusion main stats, but then it just gives off like a different effect for the Sonata effect. So yeah, if it's like that, then I think that's awesome. Quick access to Nightmare Tacit Discords. I still haven't done those yet. I really need to. I just never got around to it. Wait, the original limit of 5 teams starts to feel inefficient? Oh snap, dude, we got 10? That's so good. That is like one thing I wanted, because like I've been making all these different like lore-based teams. Dang, dude. That feels good. A new option for skill music. I don't know what that means, skill music. I guess the actual music when you use a skill? Or like you can like maybe turn off like what's that one girl again? Chacona? She plays music like during her ultimates. Is it like that? A phonographic theme colored vinyl box. That's kind of cool. You
除了
see
音乐之外，
Cardathea
我
there
们还将为弗洛洛
and Fleur de
单人
Lis.
企划空运彼岸主题周
You
边
know what's funny? Like I
有
still
机
call
会与漂泊者们见面了。优
I
雅
still
细腻
call
的音乐家弗洛
like
洛
even though it
将
is
在
supposed to be
震撼
Cardathea
激情
with
的
that
奏响
that
贯
other
穿乐
form,
章。
like I still call her Fleur de
哦
Lis, man.
居然是摘下
It's
绷带的弗洛诺，
just more
让
natural.
我更加期待了呢。
没错，未来我们还推出更多精美的周边企划，漂泊者们可以持续关注明朝官方社媒账号，了解更多的周边最新情报。
好，那么为大家送上最后
It's
一
time
个
for the
兑
final
换码
redemption code.
请大家
Okay,
记得
we're
及时
nearing
进
the
入
end
游戏
now.
兑换
If
您
that
的
is the
球。
final one, I just like to use this as like the guide for like how long we are in the stream. Yeah, man.
好了，以上就是本期
That wraps
前
up
瞻
everything we
风
prepared
全
for
部内容
today. Okay,
感
that's
谢
it.
各位漂
Yeah,
泊者们的观看。
that was it.
明朝2.5
Okay.
版本，生命
It felt
属于
very
的新
straightforward.
歌将于7月24日正式开启。那些深海
I
埋
guess
藏的
really the
秘密
only
就留
important
待各
thing
位
is
漂泊
the
者亲自
you know
去
the
发掘和
resonator
探
and
索啦。
the
那么
main quest.
7月24日，让我们在深海中
July
相遇
24th.
咱们不见不散，拜拜。
Okay. And yeah, there's like 5 minutes more left into this video. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Her conducting these guys to make music. Is there gonna be a tease? I guess let me see. Oh, there's no tease. Okay, I guess that's really it. Hmm. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much my reaction to the 2.5 special preview broadcast here. Yeah, my overall thoughts is that I think it's really cool, man. Fhrolova, her gameplay looks crazy. I like the visual effects and also like her summoning Hecate to attack the enemies. Like it reminds me of like Baija. I remember when I first played Baija, like it felt so cool just to have like that summon like fight for you. I know Calcharo has it too, but like I don't think it's like featured as much as like like when it comes to its attacks and stuff. But dude, just having Hecate like it's pretty much like having you're like commanding your own Pokemon to fight. That's what I'd like. But yeah, giving me Baija vibes when it comes to the attack animations. But then the ultimate, man, like she just stays there and just has Hecate like attack, like continuously attack. It seems as you switch to another resonator. I do love that a lot. I really do want to get her character, man. The thing is, I don't know if I have enough Astrites. I might just do like a Brant thing where like back then when I tried to go for Brant, I just tried to go for his. You know, I was only able to get his character, and then after a rerun, I would try to get his weapon. And yeah, like whenever I do try to pull these characters, I would try to get both. Yeah, I think of Phrolova, I mean, I can try. I can try to get her. I don't know if I can. I just gotta be extremely lucky. It's just, yeah. I really do want to experience that gameplay with that ultimate. The liberation. But also, she's a Fraxidus character, man. She's a bad guy. I assume, you know, she'll be nicer here in the story. If anything, maybe she'll be like, you know, half good, half bad type of thing. But yeah, I just like, you know, I just want to Fraxidus, like start building that up for the future. That'll be like a long-term goal of mine. Then we'll like hopefully get Scar and Cristoforo. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts. Oh yeah, the main quest too as well. We're getting that. That seems pretty big. In a way, I feel like that might wrap things up for Raguna, right? Because yeah, like what's gonna happen now in Raguna now that Fenrico is like probably gonna be out of the picture? Are they gonna have like a new Primus? You know, in that anniversary, that Cube event, they had Phoebe as the Primus, right? Maybe she'll like take over. Maybe it'll be like that. But yeah, I think it's really cool. Like in a way, it feels like a smaller update. Like they didn't even show like the second half of the update. Like having like a new big story like with the 2.4. I kind of like this. Because yeah, like after going from like 2.0 and 2.1, you can definitely feel like the story feeling less important in 2.1 because it was just like fishing with Phoebe and stuff, and then a pirate adventure with Brant. I feel like I prefer this because I just want to play through the more important story stuff. And yeah, we got a new main quest, which I prefer to have over companion quests. I just feel like, things will progress more story wise, dealing with more important matters. Yeah, in a way, like, really, those are the only two big things. And they didn't really, like, show a lot of, like, other stuff that feels big as well. Like, even, like, the future characters. Not like, the reveal of Septima is not as big as that. But it still feels pretty good. But yeah, I think overall, I feel like I will really enjoy this, man. Her gameplay, the story. And yeah, we'll see how, I guess, it wraps up. And also, we'll see maybe what the future threats will be. Because I feel like Fenrico might be the end of all the... I guess if you don't count the Thenodian, if there's any, influence of that with the Dark Tide or whatnot. Then yeah, maybe the Thenodian might be next, or maybe a Jui battle like with the Imperator. Oh, and that was it. But yeah, I guess that's how I could wrap things up here. Yeah, all the quality of lives looks pretty cool and stuff. But yeah, next time, yeah, I'll definitely be playing this update. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's in a couple of days too. Like I was looking at the Lupa, like the time left for it. And yeah, that was like me just deciding on if I want to maybe pull for her or maybe for Lova. I might just save it for Phrolova, man. I'll try to see if I can get her. But I think it'll be like in a couple of days now. Like a few more days. Which I feel like is so close. I don't think they've ever done that before, right? I could be wrong. Sometimes I feel like they usually do like maybe at least a week before they, show like a live stream of this new update. But this one feels very close to the release. Very, very close. But I don't know, maybe I'm just misremembering things. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's my cue to leave. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction. And yeah, can't wait to play through Phrolova's storyline. So that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good